What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And many of you guys have been asking about the free DK Metcalf that's going to be coming as part of the Combine promo. All right, now it's going to be called the Combine Conqueror. All right, now I've never heard of the Combine Conqueror before. They've had different names, Combine Warrior, whatever. EA Sports comes up with new names and new adjectives to describe the same exact thing year after year. But that's actually pretty, it's actually enticing to me when I heard it, because the dude came in and he kind of dominated. I got to be honest with you, bro. Like, a lot of people just thought he was going to be a freak of nature. He's going to just come out and, be super fast, be 6'3", be just built like a sculpture in Greece. But the dude came out and actually performed and made that Seattle Seahawks team a lot better, in my opinion. If you agree with me, let me know. But even if you don't, you have to respect the fact of what he was able to accomplish, because when guys come out with just raw speed, they don't usually get a lot of credit because that's all they're known for. But he was actually making moves. He was running routes. He was making key first downs, possession catching a lot of balls, holding on to it with hard hits. He was doing certain things that kind of let me gain respect for him over the season. So I have to go ahead and shout that man out. Shout out to him, man, for that hard work and dedication. But now we're going to get into what's going to be going on in Madden 20. Now, the realism of the situation is this. I'm going to tell you something right now. He does not have a power-up. He's going to be coming in at a 95 overall with a 96 stock speed. So theoretically, if you guys have John Madden Coach, that's a 97 speed 6'3" card that you're going to pretty much get for free through playing the missions and the daily Combine challenges that they're going to have for you inside of the challenge section with the Combine. So you're going to have to put in certain work to get it done. And there's no excuses for it, because if you want the card, it's fine. But again, if you don't want the card and you still complete it, there's going to be an exchange set for where you can get like one of the other players that go into the other sets that can possibly help you get Deion Sanders or any of the other players that are going to be coming out of this actual promo. So as far as the Combine stars with Amari Cooper, Denzel Ward, and Alvin Kamara, you may be able to trade in the free DK Metcalf pretty much that you're going to get from just grinding the missions and the challenges to kind of help you in your pursuit to get the Combine Master, which is Deion Sanders. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and talk about, is he going to be a card that anybody would want to use? Because without the power-up, it's really, really weird, but you can kind of tell when a player is under 99 speed, whether it's cammed, whether it's full, whatever it is, because we haven't really seen a full 99 speed player yet, but you can always tell with wide receivers who's the really slow ones and who are the guys that can do stuff. A 96 speed stock, like I said, on this team right here, and for anybody that's been grinding Madden and has John Madden Coach, you will be able to get him to a 97 speed. So who else? I don't even know. I think this guy is probably the slowest receiver I have. And what's his speed? I think he's like he's a 98. He's the slowest receiver, and he's a free card. That's the level master, Torrey Holt. So with that being said, the biggest thing about DK Metcalf, he's 6'3". Obviously, we have Calvin Johnson and we have Randy Moss, 6'5" and 6'4" beast. The height factor is not something that matters, in my opinion, in Madden. Like I said, for what I would like you guys to do, for those of you guys that don't understand or you just started playing Madden, if you could look at any Madden 15 video that I have on my channel, you'll be able to see it. Or you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post certain clips. I think I'll do that for you guys to kind of give you guys some insight into what height really meant. This game can be unbelievable. EA Sports can make an unbelievable game where even if you go to Reddit and go crazy, most people with logical minds will not pay attention to you. Because if you look at footage of Calvin Johnson, you look at footage of Randy Moss, if these players are released, EA Sports should allow them to do what they did. Similarly, on the other side of the ball, defensively, Night Train should be able to do what Night Train did. Deion should be able to, do what Deion did. These guys, Mel passed the blunt. He should be able to do what he did. Physical, knock the ball out, bigger body. Richard Sherman, these guys going up against bigger body players. But if you make it so that there's an animation where it's automatically intercepted, I think what's happening is people are starting to realize what I've been saying over the years, that it just does not make sense. It doesn't make sense that these players are not able to perform to their level. It doesn't make any sense that they can't jump for the ball that's right in front of them and the animation takes over where the CPU has the advantage to pick the ball off. It just does not make sense. So the more we start to say it to ourselves, the more we can relay it in a very professional manner to EA Sports and all of the people that develop the game. This doesn't make any sense. My player, if I invest in a player, that player should be able to go up and get the ball, which is why I believe a lot of the prices that are in the game, the reason that these prices are dropping so low is because everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many of you guys, I want you guys to write in the comments right now, please. I'm going to ask all of you guys to do me a favor, and please write if you played Madden 25 by just writing the number 25 in the comment section. And you guys are going to be able to relate to what I'm saying right now. In Madden 25, Michael Vick's card price never dropped. Like, it was what, yo, bro, the new Madden came out, Madden 15 came out, and I was going back to 25 because I loved it so much, and his price was still ridiculous. You know why? Because in that game, he actually played like Michael Vick. This is the thing, right? No matter Atlanta Falcon fans, I'm about to say Hawks, but you guys don't really care about them. Atlanta Falcon fans, you can always debate, you can argue, you can say that Matt Ryan was an MVP, you can say Matt Ryan was this, you can say whatever. But you can never disagree with this fact. That town, regardless of what Michael Vick's past is, still belongs to Michael Vick. They still got to show love to him. That man, I think he was the closest thing to Deion Sanders for the Atlanta Falcons. And when he played, and I had the pleasure of watching him live, that dude is a Michael Vick, he pretty much looked like another being floating on air when he ran around and did whatever he was doing. So Madden 25 gave you that feel. So what happened was, we're not stupid, even though we are at the same time, because we'll do whatever, even though we know whatever EA is doing to us. They made him the way he was. He was similar to Madden 04. Let me see how far you guys go back. Well, how about Madden 04? How many of you guys played Madden 04 when Michael Vick was on the cover? How many of you guys did that? Let me know. Write it in the comments right there. We used to be able to run back 70 yards and then run up the field and score touchdowns. Now, that was ridiculous, but EA didn't know how to really give the feel of what Michael Vick was because he was so transcendent at the time. And, you know, he pretty much was changing the game in a way that we'd never seen a quarterback do it. And he had a huge arm, and it was just ridiculous. And it's like, yo, what is this guy doing? But we were able to experience that. No matter what you can say about Madden 04, you had to play specific defenses to keep Michael Vick contained and make him not do any of the stuff that he was capable of doing, because you could argue it, but the Michael Vick experience was an actual ride at theme parks. The dude was a savage beast. So when we talk about DK Metcalf right now, if we put DK Metcalf with just his basic card right now, that's going to be coming out as a Combine Conqueror, if we put that card in Madden 15, he would be a god at 6'3". Keep in mind, Mike Evans was a card that we went after. Mike Evans is, they don't give Mike Evans any credit for having any speed. If you leave it to EA Sports, that dude is slow as my grandma. But in Madden 15, when you seen that dude on the other side, you knew you had to have a corner out there like Richard Sherman, who was he was the actual master, the Mutt Master. And you had to have a guy like that, or other big body corners, or you had to double team him. You had to do 2-man under. You had to play it the way NFL teams play it. And I think that Madden has gotten away from that. Now you can say whatever. We all complain about the gimmicks and it's very inconsistent and all that good stuff. But if they made those simple things matter, it would be the world of difference. Because even a terrible Madden player is gonna understand. All right, that's Calvin Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I had like a 2'3" guy on him and stuff, like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? The dude mossed me. But when you go out there and a dude that's the height of Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks is picking you off, and you have Calvin Johnson out there, you gotta say to yourself, why am I playing this game? Listen, it doesn't make any sense. And the reason that I'm kind of explicitly giving you this information is because you're not going to be able to get what he realistically should be able to do. Because regardless of the corner size, EA Sports allows that corner to jump higher than Sasquatch. Bro, whatever, man. Whoever jumps the highest, I don't care who it is, man. On an Olympic jumper, like everybody jumps like that. So you have to be able to deal with that, else you will not be able to compete in this game. So getting a free DK Metcalf may not be for you, which is why I told you guys it's going to be an option for you to actually exchange him for one of the spotlight players or something like that will go into the Combine Master. But most of you guys have similar teams to mine at this moment, so you will be able to get away with the fact that you don't actually need the card, but you can grind them out for free because you're going to be able to gain it from dailies and the challenges that are going to be available. So However you plan on doing it, I want to know, are you going to keep him as a card, or do you want to just trade him in because you know that this Madden, it doesn't matter? Now look, I always tell you guys, whatever matters in a game like this, and I'm going to start giving you guys some other games very, very soon. I know you guys want to see some 2K. Shout out to all of you guys for showing me extreme love and everything, but yeah, we will start giving you guys some newer games. You guys have been asking about it, but anything that I can show you or that I understand and I can actually comprehend, I am going to give it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, this is what it is. You guys have seen me go out there and throw the ball to Randy Moss one-on-one with like a 5'9" corner, and they just give an animation where the guy is falling backwards and picking the ball, and you're holding the aggressive catch button, and Randy Moss does not jump. That does not make any sense. It does not make any sense at all. So if he's 6'4" and can't do it, a 6'3" guy, it's no way he's gonna be able to do it. So, you know, if you have a Seattle Seahawks theme team and you just like the fact that it's DK Metcalf, that's fine. But I'm just being realistic to make you understand, if you're looking for him to be able to make those plays one-on-one, it's probably not going to happen. All right, so I would like you guys to reevaluate your offensive players' skill positions in the wide receiver. Can you use him anywhere? As you can see, 98 across the board for me. 98 across the board for my top 3 receivers. So I don't really need him, but I would like to see how he plays. So I'm probably going to get him and put him in the game and see how he works out. Maybe for one game and whatever, but he has a 96 speed. He's going to go to 97 on my squad. Is he going to make the team? Probably not. It's not going to work, bro. But if they bring that back for 21, we got business. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you guys, if they make the game to where these players actually, you know, the offensive wide receivers and the tight ends can go up and get balls the way they're supposed to and take away all this ridiculous animation and the inconsistency, look, you can make up stories on Reddit. Sometimes a lot of you guys be saying the right stuff, even when you guys talk about me, and you guys be going wild, and it's hilarious because the thing about Reddit is this. It's a place where you can go to whine and cry and do whatever you want, but some of the people there actually know what they're talking about, so you gotta like go through it and figure out what's going on. But I would say that I would go up to at least 90% of the people would appreciate the fact that Calvin Johnson can do Calvin Johnson type things. Randy Moss can do Randy Moss type things. They have not been able to do it since, I would probably go back to like 17, and you had to swerve. You know what I'm saying? You had to swerve and make the, you know, it was weird and it was crazy. And then you had the high point glitch in 18. They don't naturally give it to you the way that it was in 15. They just don't give it to you like that. And that's the mechanism, that was the blueprint of what real football was with height. Because height matters. Else Jimmy Graham, nobody would want him. You know what I'm saying? Like these big guys, who would want them? If height didn't matter. You guys are still saying it was a push-off with Rudolph. Why would they want Rudolph with the Vikings if height didn't matter? You can't get that catch. Well, you can in Madden, but it'll be stupid where it's an automatic animation and the guy is like pedaling his feet in stupidness and the guy's behind his back. It's just dumb. It's not what it's supposed to be. If you go back, I'm going to make the Patriot fans throw up right now. You remember the fade route to Plaxico Burress? You see like how it was thrown perfectly and it's no animation. The guy just goes and gets the ball. You see, those type of things is what people are looking for. If they released the Plaxico Burress right now, would some of us buy him? Yeah, but we would be happy with him. No, we would hate him because it wouldn't make any sense unless he's running a slant or something stupid. Like he's not going to be able to go up and get the ball the way that we saw him physically go up and get the ball. Remember Martavius Bryant? Those guys that used to go up and get the ball, they can't do that because you're not allowed to jump when you throw a streak. So DK Metcalf is probably, for most of us, going to be used in that exchange set to get another card, and it's unfortunate. But I can't, bro, I can't do it. I can't say how sick he's going to be. I can't do that because it frustrates me when I play it because I know when I take a chance to throw the ball, there's a 90% chance that Elmer the Fudd is going to pick me off. Bro, Elmer the Fudd, though, running around with a shotgun in his hand is going to still be able to pick me off. That should not ever happen, but that's where we are. So as we go through it, when the promo drops, I'm going to walk you through getting him for free, all that good stuff. If you decide to do it because your team is, you're trying to raise your team's overall, he's a 95 overall, go for it. But just understand, he does not have a power up, number one. So he's going to be, you know, at most 97 speed. And number two, if you're trying to go up for the ball and do stuff, it's probably not going to happen. All right. So those things I want to keep, you know, just make sure you understand that, because as long as you understand it, it makes it a lot easier to deal with it. When you think something else is going on and it's not, it really, really hurts. Like when you, like for me to go into a game thinking that Calvin is going to be Calvin, I'm being foolish and I'm not understanding what EA Sports has provided me. And I got to check myself. You see what I'm saying? I got to make sure that I know, like, look, you're an absolute idiot. I got to talk to myself like, yo, look, you stupid. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then I talk to myself and then I go into the game. Because I got to know that Calvin Johnson is not jumping for the football right in front of him. Will he get a tip off of like 3 tips off of people's helmets and then catch it when the guy goes for a pick? Yes, weird stuff like that is more likely to happen than Calvin just jumping up in the air to go get the ball. And that's what's ridiculous. But again, I need you guys to evaluate your skill positions. Let me know if there's any chance in the world that DK Metcalf makes your team. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. I hope you have an unbelievable and blessed day. Have a good one, y'all. One love, y'all.